I thought I'd show you a little setup of the mini arcade. So when you first turn it on, I've already turned it on once. It goes through the memory card increase, or the memory card space increase, and then you have to reboot it. And a lot of times with the images you get off the internet, they're not quite configured correctly. So primarily it's a sound. And I can tell you how many people message me saying, hey, you know, the sound works, but when I get into a game, there is no sound. And I'm using a Virtual Man image. Let's just wait for this thing to boot up. Yeah, then I think one of my next builds, I'm going to try an Odroid. I hear those are working pretty good. So, anyways, let's do the joystick setup. Up, down, left, right. Start, select, A, B, X, Y. I don't know if I want left shoulder here. I'm just going to go down. I like left trigger, right trigger. And a lot of people use the start key as their hotkey, but I just find it turns in a real pain in the butt when you're doing a single player machine. So I hit this as my hotkey, A, and I'm done. And so now let's find the setup. Yeah, I probably should have went the other direction. It's always the opposite direction that you went where the darn thing is going to sit. So I know we're back, so I missed it. Nintendo Minis options. There we go. Let's go in there, and we want to go into the audio. And this is always set to auto, and we don't want that. We want headphone jack. And there we go. Now we can hear some sound. And that's pretty much it. So you really don't need anything else for the config. You know, if I come in here, the sound, make sure the volume's all the way up. Everything else is just fine. So it's a bit louder. Volume down. Press this button. Volume up, or you can hold it. I don't know if you can hear it too well, but these speakers, you know, for a little tiny speaker, they're awesome. They're really nice. And well, that's it for the mini setup. So, and like I said, so let's go in. Let's just find a game. Any game will do. Just make sure the sound is working in the game, and that our hotkey exit button gets us out. Yep. So now we'll just hotkey out of it, and then we're back to the main menu. And then if you need an in-game setup, you know, your hotkey button. So you can go into hotkey, hold this down, hit X. You can go into RetroArch setup for setting up controls in games. So let's turn it down, actually, and then just power this thing off, and we're done. So anyways, that's it for the mini setup. Also, you know, you can buy this whole kit with all the components and everything from us for about $425 altogether, and that's with the graphics and everything. Or you can buy a pre-assembled, ready to go. We just pop it in the mail. You put your own. You got to put your own SD card and your own image in it, though, unfortunately, because it's illegal for us to sell these with games because we don't own the games. So you know, if you don't want to go through the whole assembly process, which is actually fun and it's very satisfying when you're done. You can tell people I built this. But if you just wanted it for $450, we also sell them in our shop on Etsy for $450. And you know, I won't tell anybody. You can just tell them you built it. So, but anyways, that's it. And this is a very nice machine. So I just absolutely love it. You see a little light through here because I took the back off. I had a little problem on the last when I first put it together, and one of the wires broke off for the power switch, so it wasn't turning on. So I take the back off and solder that wire back on, and now I'm good to go. So, but you want to be careful when you do that kind of stuff. And I think I was routing some wires and pulled it out when I was putting the USB wire in there. So, and you can also put hot glue over all the connections, so, and that will help, you know, stop that in the future as well. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.